Welcome to the 86th episode of Pixelmon. I am Sorkane090 and let's get started. And I'm playing on a server called mvblock.org. If you'd like to join us, then feel free to do so because that's going to be the server IP and everything will be linked in the description below. So what we got here is that we have a vote system that you'll be able to get all your prizes from. I'm messing things up again. Okay, let's move on. And then of course we got our rules. And then if you're brand new to the server, then you have register. Sign up for the website, click on the link and get the kit. And it's a free kit that you get a lot of stuff in. So that we have an active community, we have great staff, and as well as that we do have tournaments, mini games, and gym battles you could actually participate in. Okay, so let's see what we got here. That in the last episode that I got my EVs, I messed up at one of the stations and now I fixed that up. And of course we saw that the server went down. So that what happened was that DG was actually updating the server because there were a lot of bugs here and there that was happening with some of the commands and some of those things. So he did a little bit of a forced shutdown so that everything will be updated again. So that's what happened, and nothing bad has happened. That's all I can say. Good came out of it. Now everything's a little bit updated, and now we are able to play a little bit more. Now let's see. I want to see what we got for the EVs. Okay. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. And this one, not good either. Come on, I'm just getting bad luck. Bad luck all around. The EVs don't love me anymore. They don't. None of them love me. Why? So close a few, but so far on other ones. Okay. Yeah, that was a deal that has happened. Sadly, the EVs just don't want to give me 5 IVs or even a 6 IV. I got a female that has 5 IVs and I got a male that's 6 IVs, and they're still not wanting to actually give me all the Pokemons. I want to have the perfect EV so I could actually get a full team of shiny EVs, then get them to shiny evolutions. They all going to be ginormous because I'm going to work on trying to get enormous. Like, the breeding thing is not going to end until I get 8. A total of 8 ginormous 6 IV perfects. So I'm going to be giving out a lot of EVs. I am going to be doing that. Everyone's going to have a lot of 5 IV EVs. So everybody's going to be happy with that. Sadly, I'm going to release them back into the wild so all the chances could take care of them. They're going to live on the flower fields next to the majestic lake that a Celebi will come out and play with all the EVs. It's just going to be overrun by EVs. And who knows, they'll probably find some Firestone, Thunderstone, and Waterstones. We're going to have some Espeons and Umbreons. We got Leafeons and Glaceons. They're going to roam the lands, and then we're going to see an abundance worth of evolutions that people could catch in the wild and become friends, and then everybody will be a one giant happy family. That's how it's gonna go, guys. That's how it's gonna go. It brings a tear to your eye to think that all the Eves will be happy. And also off camera, I called myself a Snivy. Is it Snivy or Snivy? I can never tell, but this one's enormous. So that's gonna be added to the collection, because with the series I'm working on, is I'm gonna be trying to get every single Pokemon level 100 and shiny. So it's gonna take a while, especially when Pixelmon's gonna be updated. And the reason why we're in 3.4.0 instead of the brand new version, which is I think 4, like Pixelmon version 4, is because of the fact that we want to have the stable updates. We do not want another 3.3.9, so we're just waiting until more stable updates arrive, and that's when we're going to update to those stable updates to guarantee that we're not going to be experiencing any bugs. So yeah, remember 3.3.9? That was murderous in itself. A lot of servers reverted back to 3.3.8, but sadly we couldn't because we were already 2 to 3 weeks down the line of that, and we didn't want to have that giant rollback that would cause everyone to probably stop playing for a while. Nobody wants to lose 3 to 4 weeks of progress. So just imagine if you're trying to beat a game, like any game, and then all of a sudden the file got erased. Yeah, you're not going to be so happy about that. Unless it's a game that you truly enjoy, and then you come back to it like, okay, I'm going to try better this time. We don't get that many people that do that. You've seen all the ragers on the PC and as well as the console version. Yeah, how would they how would they react if what they've got is just all gone? Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna work out, people. So what we got here is a massive, longest AFK machine / roller coaster that Chaos the Hion actually created. it is above his ranch farm, so if he wants to breed Pokemon, he's able to do so. And of course that he has all the different type of farms right here, so many to count, just a giant farm. And he created the roller coaster so that you could go AFK for a while, and he did say that it's gonna be 20 minutes or so for the AFK. So let's go test that out right now, and I'll probably do some editing here and there and just say when it began or when it ended through to the timestamps, because I can't really tell cannot tell from the recording time that I'm making this video to begin with. Okay, so it is kind of neat, and wow, there's already something right here. I have no idea what this is for, but it's here. Aw, who did good? You did. Aw, what did I do? I have no idea. Well, let's go ahead and check out the roller coaster. I assume that this is the start. Okay. Whee! If only there was actual carnival music to actually play along. But can you imagine going through all of this? And water physics and Minecraft help you actually do this. If you were to place a sign behind a flow of water, then the flow of water will not actually go backwards, and the flow of water is going forwards. That's what the sign is helpful for, because of course that there's going to be a little bit of space so that it actually pushes you up when you have the staircase right in between. So if you want to make a little bit of a roller coaster like that, what there was a letter on that. I love chew. Let's see what this sign is. Woofy. Roofy. Okay. Chew. I love you, Roofy Chew. Heart. Aw, isn't that sweet? Oh, more. Another heart? How about this one? Nothing? Just blank? Okay. Now it just makes me curious to see if there's any more messages on the sign. Now thank you for that. You should leave a message between every sign, and just to fool with people. Try to do a combination of some sort. Put random numbers in different order, or different sentences, or different words in different sentences all together. Now people have to figure out what you're trying to say within these signs, and then when they figure it out, you give them a prize. Oh, that's going to be interesting now, wouldn't it? That's an idea for you guys. And I got to go back to actually clicking on the thing so that we could see what's going on in the chat. Ooh, look at that. One of us is shiny in the Wonder Trade. We do have Wonder Trade. If you want to actually do Wonder Trade, it's /WT numbers 1 through 6, depending on which one you want to trade off. And then you got to do WT numbers 1 through 6 confirm. So make sure that you actually complete the commands, and make sure that you do not Wonder Trade the wrong Pokemon. This is why that you have to do the command twice. One for actually initiating it, and the second command to actually confirm it. So moving along. I'm just going to leave the silence in there. I apologize for that, but I really don't want to actually do a little bit of a jump cut, because otherwise I'm going to get confused of how long it lasts. Or that I could actually look at the timestamp from beginning to end of the clip, and then add that in the middle, and then actually doing jump cuts in between. So at least that won't be too much of an awkward silence throughout the whole ordeal. I could actually do that. That's what I'm going to do. The more I think about it, the more I realize that I got a little bit of power when it comes to editing. Then I could actually see how long that the timestamps between two different clips will actually last for. Then, yeah, that could work. That could work. I need to do a little bit more editing. Add more pizzazz for every now and then. Basic ones are pretty good. Honestly, they're pretty good. A lot of people like basic. Some people don't want over-the-top editing where it just comes out of nowhere and it's like, what the heck is this? How does this have to do anything with the video in itself? But if it actually calls for it, then it'll actually call for it. I just don't know what would be the appropriate time for it to be called for. Just basic commentary is actually pretty good. Some people really like the actual commentary in itself. I have no idea how to talk anymore. Grammar is just out the window with me. How am I supposed to be a radio announcer or a broadcaster if I can't even speak a proper thought clearly? Of course that there's going to be a script somewhere, but then when it comes to actual casual conversations, then I'm just going to stumble upon my words. This is the thing that I'm going to have to actually work at. I still don't see how people think I could actually become an announcer or a DJ or a radio broadcaster or anyone that could actually be on broadcasting communication system. I know that people keep saying that I have a good voice for it, but whenever I actually try to portray that in an actual commentary, it's just like I'm being punched in the face. What do they see in me that I cannot do? or what I could do, but I just can't do. I have no idea what they actually see in me. This is the reason why I'm plugging in the earphones so that I can actually work on my commentary, and hopefully that actually will make me improve on it. I'm just self-doubting myself, but at the same time, I'm just being real with myself. If I cannot actually do a proper thought, then what do you expect me to sound like, or what do you expect me to do when it actually comes to the real time, or when it comes to the actual job? And apologies for the jump cut. I actually had to get the phlegm out of my system because I'm still sick. Yeah, if I'm gonna be an announcer, I cannot get sick because that's gonna be very, very awkward if I do become sick. Just imagine that I'm coughing on the actual live recording. That is not gonna go well. Radio announcers and broadcasters cannot be sick, and it's kind of awkward to actually find a replacement. It's like, where is the actual person? That's their name. Their name is actually part of the show. They're not there for their own show. Yeah, gonna be very, very awkward. Now, wouldn't that be? But I digress. And we are on the roller coaster. I have no idea if we're even halfway there. Seriously, I did not expect them to actually make something like this, but they wanted to make their mark on the server. I've talked about this before. Like when I made my skylights, that is already a mark in itself. Some people talk about it from time to time. Some people want to see it. So if I were to ever leave, then it's like, what happened to this guy? Whatever happened to this guy? It's like, he made all these skylights and now he's gone. Yeah, now I could actually remember Chaos for making this giant, or yeah, Chaos and Aoife. I can never forget Aoife, just the name in itself. I can't call you any other name, and I have to call you Aoife because that's how it's pronounced. Aoife, say it with me now, Aoife. Doesn't that sound fun? Just saying that over and over and over again. Aoife, you cannot forget that name. There, look at that, she's online right now. I wonder if they'll actually notice that I'm here. Not really that hard to notice a fox in an actual AFK pool. Okay, let's see how long it actually takes for them to realize this. But still, that if I'm ever going to become a broadcaster or a radio announcer, then I'm going to have to work on my voice. I'm going to have to work on how to sound and how to actually get the words formulated into my head and make sure that I don't slip up and say something that I'm going to have to stutter and try to repeat what I'm trying to say. That is the thing that I have to work on. That's the thing that makes me want to speak slow, but I'm not a slow speaker. Oh no. You guys already heard me speak fast and sometimes even loud. But as a radio announcer, there's different types of tones you could actually produce. You could produce a calm, mellow tone so that people can understand what you're saying a little bit slow, so that if you're too fast, some people cannot actually keep up to what you are saying. Or you could just be the fast announcer and just get what you want to say done and move on to the next topic. It really depends on what you want to say and what is it there for. Those are the things that you got to keep a lookout on. You'll hear a lot of, oh, look at that E. Was there an alphabet? Did I miss A, B, C, D? Okay, so that was just a troll sign. Oh my god, why do you do this to me? Now you're going to make me paranoid to see what other signs that are going to have letterings on there or words to begin with. Hey, look at that. Jeffrey said E as well. Oh my god, Illuminati confirmed. Oh god. He did not know about this. How did he know about that? Is he watching me? I don't want to know. I really don't. I'm just not gonna think about it, and we're just gonna go ahead and think about something else. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Now that looks fun right there. I don't even think I've already been there yet. That's probably towards the end now, right? I gotta get to there. Where am I at? Am I gonna go to the left now? It looks like I'm going to the left based on what I see, the water flow. Okay, that's how it's gonna go, and that's how we're gonna have to deal with that. Cannot wait. Oh, look, another lettering. Okay, so is there anything on this one? No, there is not. Now let's see what this one has. It is an A. So we got EA. Not EA Sports, not EA Games, not EA Company. What is it? What is the secret message? We got an E and an A, unless that was just spam. Okay. Unless there's going to be a T, then we'll know that's going to be eat. If there's an R, there's going to be there's just going to be ear, unless if I messed up on an H, then it would be here. Oh, the conspiracy of it all. But yeah, fun times, right? I'm just flowing down or riding the waves of the whole AFK train. And there's somebody over there. Who is that? Is that Chaos? That looks like Chaos. I think it's Chaos. Oh, hey, buddy. How you doing? Unless that name is purple. Who has a purple name? Oh yeah, that would be Chaos then. Hey Chaos, how you doing? I don't even know if you even noticed me. Is there anything that you said in the chat that would actually say something that I was here? I don't think so. So I don't see anything about me. Okay, that's good. I guess that's good. I am hidden so far. And I messed up some signs, so I probably messed up some letterings. Why is this a thing, guys? Why is it a thing? And Bryce has updated his tourneys mod, so that's why you see all the good stuff right there. And there'll probably be something good. And nothing is good when you see that there's gonna be a line that leads absolutely to nowhere. So I'm gonna have to relog and actually come back for that line to be gone. But I don't want to end this right now. I want to see how long that this little roller coaster will actually last for. I'm not even too sure that they actually timed it. If they didn't, I'll be able to give them an accurate depiction or an accurate time of this whole ordeal. Just down to the frame in itself. Yeah, I love my Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere is a program that I use to edit my videos. I use it for basic editing. It's way better. Wait, is that even right? I didn't say more better, but it's way better. I think way better is actually correct. But Adobe Premiere is way better than actually using Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker, however you want to go about this. But if you want to go pro, then you got Sony Vegas. But Sony Vegas is so expensive that I didn't want to go about that. And I'm not a person who actually keygens or cracks versions of the actual thing. I buy legitimately. So I am honest with myself. Let's move on. That we got Adobe Premiere. You can do frame by frame editing if you were to go to expert. You got basic editing there too. That's like Windows Movie Maker. But if you really want to go more advanced, then you would have to choose expert, which of course you can do the frame by frame editing and also the frame by frame jump cuts. So you'll be good with that, so you can actually make the sense flow rather nicely. It will not be perfect, but it will flow rather nicely. So there is that, and I use it for all of my videos. To this day, really. I actually did use the default program of the Alpod capture system for a while, and I think you were able to do a little bit of frame by frame, but not so well that it always just cuts out some of the other frames. Like if you try to do a frame by frame editing, sometimes it does it to the estimate type of editing. It goes up to the next actual second, and it really messes you up at times if you want to do a perfect editing. So at this point, I decided to go with the Adobe Premiere, saying that it helped me a lot. It really did help me a lot here. So I use that, and I've actually seen some people actually use Adobe Premiere for YouTube poops. So if I'm able to actually, do some while editing, I'll be able to do so. It has a lot to offer with Adobe Premiere, and it sounds like I'm trying to sell you guys Adobe Premiere now, doesn't it? Adobe, please pay me. Okay, let's move on. That Adobe Premiere in itself is just really helpful for me to actually do some editing. So if you want something that's more advanced than Windows Movie Maker, but you cannot afford the actual Sony Vegas, then Adobe Premiere is actually a better alternative. So if you want to use that, feel free to use that. But all I know is that it is a good program to use. So it's simple, it's easy to use, and you can do a little bit more advanced editing. But I really haven't done that because for me, when I do a commentary, it's just you have the visuals and you have the person, which is myself of course, speaking. So you really don't need all that flashy editing. I will put text onto the screen every now and then. That's pretty much all I do. But for something to matter to that is like if I'm trying to do something like more productive or a better production, like if you were to do a review, of course you're going to have more stuff within a review than you would do in a commentary. And of course if you're going to do a commentary wise, that's when you have the text actually popping up on the screen to actually add more emphasis, or even have some pictures going off in the background to add more to the jokes. But that's how they work at it. But for me, I just do basic commentary and basic gameplay, so I really don't need all that advanced, all that editing type of deal. Otherwise it's just going to be over the top and way out of place. So you got to know where your boundaries are depending on what you want to make. But I'm okay with that, guys. I'm okay with it. A lot of people are okay with it, so I do not have to worry about that. So let's go ahead. We got the Yamna. We got a slow bro. Wait, that's not a slow bro. That looked like it from afar. I couldn't really see. That's a Volcrona. Now I got the Dittos over there. What else can I see from my render distance? A lot of fire though. A lot of fire. And we got a lot of wheat. They could get a lot of bread and eat for all they want. Hey, there he is. He's just looking at me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am having so much fun. Hey, look, a Snivy. Is this Snivy or Snivy? How do you guys pronounce it? Oh, look at that. We're going upstairs now. Aha. Oh, wait. Why are you following me? You're following me, man? Okay, you're going that way. Okay, that's good, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you were following me. But that line itself is so annoying. I want to actually relog to get rid of that, but I can't because of the fact of the matter is I gotta actually go through with this whole entire AFK machine. If you guys want to actually check it out, feel free to ask him, and then he'll probably invite you here. Just do not steal and do not grief, because if you were to do either or yeah, raid, then you will be banned because that's a bannable offense. Yeah. It'll be temporary though. Temporary, just probably like a few hours to up to a day or two, but if it happens again, then it's a permanent ban. We always give people second chances, depending on the extent of the offense. Like if you were to do like 5 or 10 griefs within an hour or so, yeah, that's a ban. You knew exactly what you're doing, and that does not count for a temp ban. If you're gonna be that disruptive, then we don't want you here. That, of course, if a person if a person grieves like 10 homes in another person's server, they will not want to have that either. So again, we do have the whole first chance, second chance ordeal, but depending on the extent of the offense in itself. Moving along around the waterfall. Isn't it a waterfall? Wait, not yet. We haven't had a drop yet, so that ain't no waterfall. So it's still a river. Still a river in the AFK machine. What can I see from here? I can't see any Pokemon. You need to have more Pokemon in the ranches. A! There's another A! Why is there another A? So we got an EAA. That is weird. You're just messing with me now. There is nothing. Unless there's an R, then that'd be area, but hey. Can you imagine just looking through all the signs and see where the whole entire ordeal of the code is? I get this asked quite commonly, but if you want to know what the whole thing on the right hand side is, the top right, that is Bryce's Game Shark. And what that is that it helps you find Pokemon. It helps you find the shinies. It helps you find legendaries, bosses, Pokeloot, and if you were to search for Pokemon, you'd be able to type it in and search it for you. If you don't know how it's spelled, it already has it down for you. It has a list on the right side. Let me go ahead and check that out right there. Here you go. You'll be able to check out where all the names are in alphabetical order, and then you could choose to either look at legendary, shinies, bosses, shrines, or Pokeloot. I should turn off shrines because I don't even find shrines anyways. And then we got the data, we got the search, then there you go. I don't have to worry about shrines anymore. I can't believe I didn't turn that off sooner. Seriously. And then we're going to do bosses. Take that out. Oh, it comes back. So I have to relog for that to disappear. But there you go. Shrines are not going to spawn in. It's not going to spawn in naturally anymore. And there is no set timer for a different shrine to spawn in. So we're probably going to have to do some shrine giveaways or shrine rewards for the minigames in the future. But again, it has to be an actually has to have a lot of people to join. Well, sadly, I came back to actually find out that the server has crashed again. So apparently I would think that it has to deal with the tourney mod that has been updated. Honestly, because like the last 3 times that has happened, it is because of someone was hosting a tournament. Honestly, I think that was the cause of it. So yeah, it has to be fixed. Otherwise, it's going to keep doing that. That is not going to be a good ordeal to go through every single time. But that's my guess. Like, seriously, that's the only thing I could think of. The last tournaments has caused some crashes. Okay. Yep. You're going to have to update. And apparently this thing is not working. Come on now. Work. Work. Why aren't you working? There you go. And let's go back to the server. Let's go to server Pixelmon and let's see if it'll load. And it should load. There you go. It's loaded. Okay. And come on. There you go. So I'm guessing that that's going to mess up the whole entire ordeal of actually timing this whole like water roller coaster. I can only give an estimate at this point. Well, yeah, probably take about 30 seconds, maybe a minute off, and then we'll probably get a good estimate, a little bit of a range here and there, depending if you actually go forward or backwards. I don't know, but hey, that's happened. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on in this one. Moving on here. You may hear Star in the background, but right now I am going up the stream right now. Swimming upstream. You never want to drink from downstream because all the stuff from upstream carries down to downstream. So, if you're wanting to survive well, then head upstream and get it from the source from upstream. It'll be less contaminated than what happens downstream. Well, unless something happens upstream, but all of that goes downstream anyway. So yeah, it's a iffy situation if you're really desperate for actual survival. But let's move on. And is this the end of it? No, it's not. It is still going. Oh my god. Well then, let me go ahead and advertise the voting system for everybody else. So let's go ahead and do the command here. And that's going to allow me to do it all in bold caps. Only the selective staff are able to do it. Then let's go ahead and get a free rare candy for every vote you do. There you go. Okay, there we go. It's fine. And we're happy. Everyone's gonna get a rare candy for voting. Everybody's gonna get a rare candy to actually level up all their stuff. Awesome. Let's go, and we're still going upstream. We went downstream, we went through a waterfall drop, and now we're going back upstream. Wow, you're taking a lot of time and preparation. Is it all even up to scale? Honestly, I'm talking about like the distance between each and every one of them. Is it organized? Because if I were to do something like that, it is, wow, it is just one of those things. Like, I will not be able to do this if it's not actually symmetrical or if it's not orderly. Like, seriously, if I have to build something, it has to be symmetrical from one side to the other side. Inside doesn't really matter, but from the outside, it has to look nice. And we do another drop. It just reminds me of dubstep. Do you guys love dubstep? Be honest with me. Do you actually like it? I know a lot of people hate it, but there are some good dubstep songs out there, but I can understand all the other songs that just ruins it for everybody else because of how they sound. There's good dubstep and there's bad dubstep. I go for the good dubstep. If something is just like, it doesn't sound right to me, I'm not going to listen to it. But if it sounds good, I will listen to it. I don't even care if the artist makes like 20 bad songs. If there's just that one good song I'll listen to, I will listen to that one song. So I'm the type of person that actually listens to any type of music just as long as I don't like, what's it called? What was it? That it doesn't sound bad to me. Simple as that. If it doesn't sound bad, then I will listen to it. If it sounds bad, then I'll just stay away from it. If I have no choice to listen to it, I will tolerate it. But that's how I see it. So what kind of music do you guys listen to? Let me know in the comment section below. And what is it that's down there? Huh? What is it? There's a Kangaskhan? I can't see the tiny one right there. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's see. Another drop right here. But I can't see anything else. I'm back to the Yanma. And then there's a Graveler right there. Okay. Let's see. Dittos. If you were to breed two different Dittos, then you're just going to get a random Pokemon. And maybe one of them is an actual Ditto, but there is no guarantee that that's going to be it. So for anyone to actually get a 6 IV Ditto, that is like 1 in a million. Absolute 1 in a million type of deal for you to actually get a 6 IV Ditto. So whoever gets one, then good luck and be prepared to be getting called or claimed that you're hacking. It's so rare. 2 Dittos gets a random Pokemon, and that may be even a Ditto as well. But if you get, for the fact of the matter is, how would you even get all the other different IV Dittos? You could find IV Dittos in the wild. You can find the one that has 31 in one of those stats, but if you're trying to combine them, then it's just going to take a long time. So for the fact that you even got that far, people are going to claim hacks or something or cheating one way or another. But still, I would want to see a 6 IV Ditto that has not been made from Pokéedit. Just a legitimate one. All through breeding. That could be a series on itself. Just imagine a person actually doing like 20 different Ditto farms, farming each and every one of these Dittos, get a 31 IV Ditto, and combining those 2 IV Dittos to try to get another IV Ditto. That is going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to go about it, but if someone makes a series about that, then good luck to you. Hope you actually get that legitimate 6 IV Ditto. That's going to take a while now. And we're still going upstream, upstream, and upstream. I want to end off the video now, but I can't because I said that I want to complete this whole ordeal and try to make an estimate. So that is what I'm going to do for you guys. At least I did some jump cuts here and there to actually shorten the length of this video. Especially when I actually left the recording on for a while now because I actually had to help my father's friend with something. I had to take back the furniture that we've given to them to begin with so that we could work on it and restore it and then put it into a room that is going to be used once again. So that for that horror deal, that left me about a good 1 hour and 40 minutes to actually cut out. And when I saw the file in itself, it was like 2 hours, 10 minutes of recording, and the file size in itself was 158 gigabytes. That is the largest file I ever had to deal with. My God, can you imagine all that? And we're not even done yet. Oh my God, I thought we were done already. This is gonna take forever. Why did you make this? Seriously, you got the longest, or you got the longest AFK machine on the server. I don't think anyone's ever gonna beat you with that unless that they're gonna actually do it from one side to the other side. I could possibly do that. I could possibly make that happen, but I'm not gonna take that title away from you. I already have my own titles to deal with, so I'm gonna remain those titles, and you can have this title. This is gonna take forever. This is gonna take forever indeed. My God. Where am I at? It looks like I'm almost towards the end. That looks like I'm almost towards the end. We're going to go to the swirly soon. Hooray. And we got a... What's it called? No, wait. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the name. Is it Magmortar? No. Magmar. There you go. Magmar. There's Magmar and Magmortar. Then you got a Magmarizer to make a Magmar into a Magmortar. That's where I was getting my names confused. So Magmar is over there. How you doing? How you doing over there? Just running around? You was just staring at me and following me. That was kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I hope that you kind of despawn when I get over there. Like, seriously. And then Star's just nibbling on her arm. Nibble, 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 nibble. Star is a 3-year-old female German Shepherd that weighs over 70 pounds. I think she actually weighs over 80. She's kind of getting a little bit of fat, but I've been actually walking her little by little. So at least she's getting her exercise for that time being. But I gotta start running again. Like, I get so out of shape that if I were to run the whole entire block, I'm just going to have the wind knocked out of me, and I'm going to start breathing hard. So I got to actually work on that. I used to be a runner when I was young, but then I quit because of demotivation. So I got to actually get my talent back. I'm not too sure if it's an actual talent. I could just tell you this is that during track and field in the 2nd grade, I actually ran 3 races in a row because I wanted to. I won the first 2 races, but the 3rd race I didn't win. And I was close. I was 2nd place. So I had a lot of endurance just to do 3 races in a row. And I was really, really happy to actually run. But then when I didn't get my little badges, or when I lost my badges, they didn't replace it to me. I'm like, then what was the point of me actually doing this whole thing if I don't have anything to prove it? And that really brought me some demotivation. That would made me quit actually running. So that was a bad mentality back then, and it haunts me to this day. If I would have continued running, then a lot of things would be different now. So maybe one day that I could possibly just go ahead and try to run 2 miles non-stop and actually accomplish that. And if I could get Star to go with me with that, then that was actually a good accomplishment for Star. She loves to run, but she just never really gets an opportunity to run. So that would be a type of goal for me and Star to have, that will probably run 2 miles non-stop. Can you imagine that, Star? Can you imagine running 2 miles non-stop? One day we'll actually be able to accomplish that. But until then, that's going to be the end of this video. This whole ordeal was long, honestly. The longest AFK machine. So I'll try to get the estimate of the time and post it up onto the screen right there, or even the description below. So I'm going to end off this video here. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. I upload videos every single day except for Sundays because that is the day of rest for me. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, everyone. I am SorKing090, and as always, I will see you in the next video.